This is the only GoHighLevel tutorial you'll need to watch. I've been in the marketing space since 2012 growing businesses. I've tested out dozens of softwares for capturing, nurturing and closing leads. And GoHighLevel has by far been the best all-in-one CRM. In this video, I'm going to show you everything that you need to know to get started using GoHighLevel. I'm going to show you how to get set up with GoHighLevel, the key features that you need to know, how to build a website using GoHighLevel, and much more. I remember when I got started doing online marketing back in the day, how frustrating it was to figure everything out in terms of what softwares to use. I would have a software for the emails, another software to build websites and blogs, another software to build funnels, another software to have this little chat widget, which we'll talk about in a bit, another software for memberships, another software for prospecting. So many softwares, it's hard to figure out which ones are good, which ones are bad, which ones to buy, which ones to avoid. So having everything in one place is such a relief, especially if you are a beginner, whether you're running a marketing agency, coaching, consultant, course creator, or any type of online marketing model you can think of. GoHighLevel has it all. One really cool feature is that you can white label GoHighLevel, meaning you can put your own branding and logo on the software, making it look like your own product and then resell it to businesses. But I'm going to focus more on the business operating features. The main goal of GoHighLevel is to simplify business operations by providing automation tools to save time and improve efficiency. Before we get into the getting set up portion of this video, I need to show you how it works in GoHighLevel. Basically, you can see here it says switch to agency view. That's because on the standard plan of GoHighLevel, you have 3 sub-accounts available. So you have an agency dashboard, which is what you'll see when you sign up for the first time. And then you can create sub-accounts. That means you can create a sub-account, which is what you saw before with all the tools. You can create one for your agency or whatever it is you're doing for yourself. And then for clients, you can create another sub-account so that you can manage their websites or their reputation management or their funnels and automations or whatever it is you're offering as a service. So that's how it works. You can have one for your agency and one for your clients. Now let's go into one of the sub-accounts and let's get started. So I'm in here in the dashboard of GoHighLevel, and now we have to get started. So the best way to get started is to go to the Launchpad section of your GoHighLevel account. This is where we get set up. And the first step is to download the mobile app. So as you can see here, there is a mobile app. You can click on the link and it'll send you an SMS to your phone where you can download the app on the Apple Store or on the Google Play Store. So for iPhone or for Android. And once you download this app, you'll have your business on the go. So you can manage your leads and the communications through the app when you're not on your computer in your office. Next, we have to set up the Google My Business. At least depending on the business that you are running. If you have your own marketing agency with a Google My Business profile, you can set that up here. Or if you're setting up a business for a client and he has a Google My Business profile, you can connect it here. If you don't have that and you need it, then simply go to Google and search how to create a Google My Business profile or Google Business profile. As you can see here, it'll just take you through the steps. It's easy to do. It takes about 5 minutes, and then you can connect it by signing into a Google account. And this allows you to manage the reviews that comes in, manage the local search results and all that GMB, Google Business Profile stuff. And you can manage that all inside GoHighLevel. It will be here under the reputation, which we will get to later in this video. Next step is to set up your Facebook Messenger. This includes Instagram as well. So every time somebody messages your business through Facebook or Instagram, you can have the messages appear in the conversations tab, which we'll get to later. All you have to do is click on connect here, and then you select your page once you're logged in. And that is pretty much it. Next up, we have something called a widget. And what a widget is this little thing here in the corner of a website. So when people click on that, they can contact you. So this increases the customer engagement and your lead generation through the website. Now, this step in the process is only for when you want to install the widget on an existing website outside GoHighLevel. So if you get clients that already have a website, for example, on WordPress, you can install it here in this section. However, if you're building a website for a client in GoHighLevel, you can skip this step as the widget can be enabled from the website settings under Sites. I'll show you where this is later. Now, next step is to set up your Stripe account. Stripe is the platform that allows you to receive payments. So all you have to do for that, first of all, if you don't have a Stripe account, create one. It takes 5 minutes. It's free. Then you click on connect right here, and you simply log in with your username and your password. And this will allow you to charge clients directly through the GoHighLevel platform. So once you've completed these steps, you'll have these check marks that let you know that they are connected. And now we can move into the other tabs inside GoHighLevel. Let's start with the conversation tabs. So this is your unified inbox or unified communication. This is where all your communications come through, stuff like text messages, emails, Facebook messages, and Instagram messages. And usually it'll look like this. You have no unread conversations found. This is good. That means you have catched up with all the messages that have come through. But you can see here, if I click on all, we can see all the previous conversations. I tested this out, and I recommend you do that as well. Once you have connected your account, simply go to your page, send it a message. Then you'll receive the message inside GoHighLevel instantaneously. It takes maybe 2 seconds. And you can reply directly from within this conversation tab as well. So this functions like a all-in-one messenger platform, so you never miss a message or a lead from a potential client. So next up, we got the contact section here. And this is where you can import all your leads, all your existing leads. If you have a new lead coming in, you can add it here. So in here, you can keep track of all your leads and contacts and clients. You can add notes, keep up with the conversations, see what's going on. You can add them to different tags, different groups, and simply keep track of what's going on with your contacts. So as you can see here, we can send an email right here through this because we have the email. We can add a phone number. We can add more information, lead type. We can go into tasks. If we want to assign that, we can make notes, appointments, documents, and payments. So there's a lot of stuff to do here, but its whole function and purpose is to keep track of your contacts. And by the way, these contacts are demo contacts, so these emails are not real. That's why I'm not censoring them. It's just to demonstrate for you. Now, next up, we got the opportunities tab. So this is your pipeline section, your CRM, and you can customize it to your different pipeline stages. So now I've just put in these 4 stages. You can always go here to pipeline and create a new pipeline for a new product, a service, a funnel. And then you can create different stages. So you can give it a name, you can give it different stages, and customize it to your business or your client's business. The purpose of this is to keep track of the stage for your pipeline. So you'll have some ads running, you'll have some traffic running, you'll get new leads, whatever it is. You can enter in the new leads here or have them in automatically using the automatic workflows, which we'll get to later. And then the purpose of this is to have a overview of what's going on in your pipeline. So you may have new leads, you converse with them, you move them to the hot lead Once they are interested, then you book an appointment, you set the appointment, you can move it here. And after that, if they attended, you can put them there. And once they either say yes or no, that's where you can drag it here. You can see it says won, lost, or abandoned if they don't answer. But it allows you to keep track, and also using these different categories. If you put them in won, if you put them in abandoned, you can then use the dashboard to see your conversion rates and like how well you're doing and all that stuff. You can also add all the information that you need to be prepared for these leads. Stuff like where did they come in from? So the opportunity source, if they came through a Facebook post or Facebook ad, you can update that in here. You can enter in an estimated opportunity value if you're selling coaching for $1,000, whatever it is, or a website for $1,000 or whatever it is. You can enter in the value here and keep track of what's going on so that you have the overview to be prepared to move your potential clients into the won clients or the converted paying clients. So using this makes it super easy to keep track of your sales process, and it's very easy to use. Next up, we got the calendar. So this works like other calendar software like Calendly and stuff like that. And this is where you can set up appointments either manually or through workflows and links. So here you can choose different types of calendars. There's a personal one-on-one booking. Usually that's what most people use. There are also other types of calendars like the round robin calendar, class booking calendar, and the collective booking calendar, as you can see here. But most solopreneurs who are just getting started want to use the personal booking calendar because the purpose of the calendar is to book meetings easily for potential clients that are interested in what we have to offer. So you can set that up by clicking on this. You can give it a name, give it a description, select the team member, and of course, what dates and what times are we available. Once we have that done, click on confirm, and then you'll have your calendar set up. Again, the purpose of the calendar is to make it easy for someone who's curious or interested in your offer to speak with you one-on-one, so you can have a conversation with them, break down any potential objections, and close the sale so you can get paid for the services or product that you are offering. Later in this video, I'll show you how to create a funnel using GoHighLevel's drag and drop builder to get appointments on autopilot. But if you want, you can also manually add appointments through GoHighLevel, and your potential client will receive the invite via email. Okay. Next up is the payments tab. This is where you manage your invoices, your subscriptions, your transactions. This is also where you create payment links and add in products or services that you charge for directly through GoHighLevel. Now let's get practical, and here I want to show you how to simplify your offer. So let's go to the payments tab. We want to add a new product. We can do that by going here and we click create product. So start by defining a clear and simple offer. For example, building websites, building funnels, building automations, or whatever you can imagine is a good foot in the door offer that doesn't have too much friction and that you can easily execute on. So for me, I'm going to offer Google My Business Optimization. I think that's a great foot in the door offer for an agency because people understand it, right? And it's easy to execute, and that's a lot of value here. So basically it means optimizing the Google Maps profile so that it will show up and appear to more people who look at Google Maps, and they will get customers that way through. So give it a name, give it a description if you want. You can add an image for your offer here if you want. That will appear on the checkout page, but it's not required. Now we want to scroll down here to the price. And by the way, you can always create more offers later. I recommend don't overwhelm yourself with too much or too many offers, because you can always add them later. Just start with that one offer that you know. If you just focus on that, things will automatically happen for you later on. Now that we have an idea of a service that we want to offer, we are going to decide the price. And here we can make either a one-time or a recurring price. Now, I recommend this to be a recurring one. I'm just going to change the currency. And common price points are stuff like $97 a month, $197 a month, $297 a month. Like, that's a good foot in the door offer. So I'm going to go ahead and price this $197 a month. Now that we have an offer, we can go here to the workflows, to the automation tab, and we can start creating some workflows. A workflow is basically a fancy word for if this, then that automation. The way it works is that we have a trigger and then we have actions that follows. So if the trigger happens, then we do these actions. And I'll explain how this one works in just a second. So this section of GoHighLevel allows you to send out automated email campaigns, SMS reminders for appointments, automated comments and DMs on specific posts on social media like Instagram. Basically any type of automation you can think of, you can do it. Now let's first create a workflow for when somebody books an appointment in our calendar. We want to send a confirmation and we want to send reminders to reduce no-shows and improve the experience. I'm also going to show you some highly effective workflows after this. But first, let's go here to create workflow, and we are going to select a recipe. That's basically a template. And then we're going to go all the way down. That's a really good one. It's called recipe, appointment confirmation plus reminder. So when I select this, I'm going to explain how it works. So as you can see, we talked about this a bit earlier. You can add a trigger, and then we have actions here. So this is the trigger. The trigger is appointment status is confirmed. So that's whenever somebody books an appointment in our calendar. So what we want to do is send a confirmation email. We can click on this and we can change the email. Basically, there's a little template here already. We can say, hey, first name, your appointment is booked at this and that date. Let us know if you have any questions. And then you would have your Zoom link in here. Then to remind them to get on the call, we can set a time action 24 hours before the appointment. We will send a reminder email. The reminder email, we can see it here, just a friendly reminder here, blah, blah, blah. Again, it's just a simple reminder. We do that 1 hour before and also 5 minutes before, so that the people that we have booked in the calendar will know that there's an appointment coming up in case they forget. It also makes it easy for them to join whenever the time has come. The next workflow I want to show you is a bit more advanced, but it also shows you how you can have different actions based on whether or not the prospect opens an email or not, or in this case, clicks a link inside the email. So I've set this up. This is for a local business who wants to get more reviews to their Google Maps listing, but you can use this type of campaign for any type of business or campaign that you have in mind. If they already have a database, you can set up a workflow and have an email be sent out to the entire list of contacts. And in this example, we will be running a contest for a $150 gift card to Amazon. Of course, depending on the business, it could be like a free meal if it's a restaurant, a free haircut if it's a salon, whatever it is. The point is, we want reviews. We have a goal to get reviews, as you can read here. And if they leave a review, they will be entered into the contest. So for anyone who clicks the link and leaves a review, we will add a tag to them. So now they have an entry in the contest. If they don't click the link to leave a review, we have another email talking more about the contest, sending them another chance to get into this contest. And in total, we have 3 emails, 4 emails. And at any point, whenever they click on the link in one of these emails, as you can see, we have a little go to, like a little line that goes here. So after they click the link, we will wait 8 minutes, add the tag. And once they've clicked the link, they'll get the thank you for entering in the contest. When it's time to give out the prize, you can just filter your contacts by this tag and do a random drawing. Another really important workflow is whenever there's a new appointment or like sale, whenever somebody enters into an establishment, wait a few hours and then send them a link to review your business, like leave a review on Google Maps. You can actually do that automatically here when you go to reputation, and you can enable automatic review requests. So let's go here into the settings and we can choose SMS review request. We can enable it here. And as you can see here, we can choose after they check in, how long should it be until we send a review request? And this automates the collection of reviews, which improves the GMB listing, which makes it more visible on Google Maps and helps people decide to spend money with the business. Another quick bonus tip is that you can also create QR codes. So you can print out these QR codes, for example, in a restaurant, put it on a table and say, if you want 10% discount, just leave us a 5-star review and we'll apply it to your order. Now let's move on to the sites section. This is where you build and manage your websites, your funnels, as well as different forms, surveys, chat widget. You can enable that here. And under this little gear icon, this is where you can connect your own custom domain. Just insert your domain, click continue. There's a guide for that. Really easy to do. Now, what I want to show you here is, first of all, the templates, and next, more importantly, how to use the drag and drop web page builder. Let's start with the templates. GoHighLevel has a ton of different templates. As you can see, when we click new website, we can choose from over 1,000 templates. So whether you're building websites for clients in different niches, or if you're building websites for your own marketing agency, you can do that within GoHighLevel. You can filter by category, and as you can see, there's a website for any type of niche. If you want to build a plumbing website, you can do that. Travel bureau, SaaS stuff, cleaning company, car stuff, real estate, electrician, yoga, spa, roofing, wellness, barber shops, website designer. There's a template for basically any category. Once you've found a template that you like, it will load all the pages of the template. So it's a home page and additional pages based on the specific template. Same goes for funnels. When you pick a template inside this section, there's over 1,000 funnel templates for different services, type of businesses, categories, whatever you want to say here. And you can categorize this by the type, depending on what you need. Again, when you pick a template that you like, it will create all the steps that's included in the template. So for example, this booking a call template, there's 3 steps. There's claiming the call, there's booking the call, and the thank you page. I actually built this page from a template. So now I'm going to show you exactly what I did to create this beautiful page, which I really like. And this is very effective. You can feel free to copy it. So if you want to follow along with me, that'll be a great way to learn. Simply go to sites, then funnels, then choose a template and search for call. We're going to be using this template to build a funnel you can use to book appointments on autopilot. If you don't already have a GoHighLevel account, you can get started right now with a free 30-day free trial at the link below in the description. Are you ready? Let's go. First, I want to add a section. So I'm going to hover over this green box and click on the plus sign. This allows me to add a new section. I'm going to go with full width. Then I'm going to go click add row and choose 1 column. And then I'm going to click on add elements. So I can choose to add a headline. Could I really help solve your biggest business problem in less than 15 minutes? Feel free to steal this headline, by the way. Increase the font size. There we go. And I also want to underline this one word. Let's change the background color here to a nice blue and change the text color to white. Now that we have this new section, I'm gonna delete the top one. I don't need that anymore. Okay, for the big section with the ugly background image, I'm gonna go ahead and delete that and instead have a nice simple white background. And here I'm gonna add a call to action. Claim your free 15-minute strategy call. And let's delete these bullet points. I also want to delete the video here and add an image instead. I'm also going to move these elements to the opposite side so the image is on the right, because that makes more sense in this case. Let's make this a little bit bigger and let's add a new button. We can make the text bold and make the font size a little bit bigger. Let's also bring more attention to the word strategy call, just so that it's easily scannable. Now, let's talk about margin and padding. This is the tool you use to adjust the spacing of the sections, rows, and elements. So to make a little more white space between the button and the headline, you can click on the button element and adjust the top margin to add space above the button. Then for the spacing in the white box, you can see right now the padding is set to 90 pixel, which is way too much. We want to change it down to 10 or 20. Let's go with 10. Now this looks good. Now we can add an image of yourself. And I'm gonna add some text under the button using the paragraph element to give a little bit more info about what the prospect can expect when they book a call with us. Under your image, you should also add some text with your name and who you are. Okay, so far so good. Under this section, we want to have some sort of social proof, like a testimonial, that demonstrates our value. So we can use this part of the template and move it up by dragging it right here. The last part of this page is a simple what to expect section with another call to action to book an appointment. So let's use this part of the template and change the headline to here's what we'll cover on the call. I also want this text to stand out, so I'm going to make the background blue and change the color to white. But now it blends in with our testimonial section. So let's change the background color to a darker color like black and change the text to white. This looks really good now. All we need to do now is write out 3 things we'll cover on the call. That can be a little bit about you, then talk to your prospect about the challenges and problems. And finally, you talk about how your service or offer can help your prospect. Again, feel free to use the same copy here for yourself. Underneath this, all we have to do is a simple call to action again to book an appointment with you. And here I'm also going to add some subtext to the button just to give a little bit of urgency. And I'm using the margin and padding adjuster again to get the white space correctly. If you want, you can also add some scarcity to the top of the page with a progress bar and a notice that your spots are limited, but only do this if it's actually truthful. Once you've created your page and you're happy with it, you need to optimize it for mobile view as well. So click on this little mobile icon that says mobile mode. And in here, you can change the font size, adjust the spacing and the margin, and then you're good to go. Remember to click save once you're done. And that's how you customize a template to make it look great. When your prospect clicks this button, there'll be a form to submit, so you get the lead. And the next page will be a booking page. So we need to add the calendar to the booking page. To do this, click on back and then click on booking page and then on edit. In here, all we have to do is just adjust the color and the text, and then you click on the calendar and then you choose the calendar that you created previously. Then save it and go to the thank you page and make sure that looks good as well. In this case, all I have to do is change the color, although, I could also leave it green, that would work too, but we don't need to add much here. Make sure to test your funnel by submitting your own email into the form to ensure that everything works perfectly before you start using it in your marketing. And if you do run into problems, GoHighLevel has excellent support and training to help beginners. If you go here to the top right and click on the question mark right here, you'll see two things. First, GoHighLevel offers support via Zoom for all trial members. And this is available all hours of the day. I'm pretty sure it's 24/7. So if you need any help with the setup, you can speak with a specialist that can guide you through whatever it is that you need help with. They'll even tell you step by step what to click on if you need that assistance. Usually a free trial is 14 days, but right now you can get started with a 30-day free trial for free by using my affiliate link in the description below. And you'll also get 7 extensive courses to help you get started, as you can see here. For example, the 5-day review challenge guides you step by step throughout setting everything up for you to offer GMV and reputation management services in just 5 days or less. From explaining the business model and offer to serve your clients, to the technical setup, to sales and prospecting, onboarding and fulfillment, even how to retain and ascend your clients. It's very thorough, as you can see. These courses also comes with pre-installed websites, funnels, workflows, and more that you can import with a few clicks using GoHighLevel's snapshot feature. As you can see here, all these pre-made configurations can be imported to your account so you can quickly get started without building it out from scratch yourself. This snapshot feature also saves you a lot of time if you're building websites or workflows for clients, as you can simply load a snapshot into a new sub-account that you created for your client, and you can choose from different presets or even build out your own snapshots. The standard plan of GoHighLevel includes 3 sub-accounts, which means you'll have room for 2 paying clients before you have to upgrade, because you need 1 sub-account for your own agency, if that's the route you're going for. And with that, we've now covered everything you need to know about how to use GoHighLevel as a beginner, so you can keep your business running smoothly and efficiently. I think the best way to learn anything new at this point is to get your hands dirty and try it out for yourself. So if you're interested in checking out GoHighLevel, click the link below in the video description to start a 30-day free trial. I'm sure you will like it. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I'm always happy to help.